These are the fruits from the kando nut tree, commonly known as kabakanjagala. The tree reportedly brought into the country by then Buganda Kingdom Treasurer Zachariah Singiri from Seychelles, who were returning from exile in 1945. Since then, no one had thought that from these fruits oil can be manufactured and used in everyday lives, not until a group of students under the Jaji and Daula Science Club in Rubaga Division discovered the oil potential hidden in them. From this experiment, which comprises various laboratory processes, the students are able to produce fuel.
We wanted to assimilate the now fuel that we use, the diesel that comes from crude oil from the Middle East and elsewhere. And then we looked at, when we started, we got a view that even the plants we have here, our indigenous plants, would produce us some fuel.
According to Semakula, at a time when the world is fighting deforestation, biofuels are considered carbon neutral because the plants and vegetation from which they are produced absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere as they grow, compensating for what is released as the fuel is burnt. He says it's for this reason they decided to come up with a new innovation, and that is fuel made out of seeds.
Yeah, you see, blacks have been lagging behind all the time. We have not had any innovations. We somewhat, when we are innovating something, we somewhat lean against the Europeans. So we wanted to put that aside. Should we come out with something that people have not tested before?
It makes us proud as a kingdom to have people that can come up with such innovations, and I know that within the kingdom and the central government, if we were to take up this initiative, it can, when we support this kind of people to manufacture and expand their innovation.
After conducting a preliminary 4-year study, the students under the Jaji and Daula Science Club are now using the fuel, which ranges from petrol, diesel and other lubricants, to see its strengths and weaknesses before selling it out to the rest of the population.
Since we are still doing it as a pilot scheme or on a small scale, we are not all that having challenges, but gathering the product itself, the number one product as is.
It's here that the Baganda people have been urged to plant such kind of tree species after discovering that their seeds are of benefit in the production of oil.
The event also saw wild animals being exhibited by the Kavumba Wildlife Conservation and Research Center for people to have a glimpse of their live totems, display of herbal medicine, Buganda clan exhibition, art and crafts and international culture exhibitions.
Actually, we are trying very hard to see that we promote tourism, especially to the local communities, most especially those people who don't know these animals. Very many people don't know these animals simply because they don't want to know, but because they don't have a chance to see them.
Unlike in the previous years, this time round, Nagalabi village has been constructed at the Rubiri Mengo Palace to exhibit what happens at the Nagalabi Budo Hill when the prince is going to be coronated.
We are going to have elderly people here that actually some of them were involved 20 years ago in the ceremonies of the present king.
The expo is part of activities to mark the 20th coronation anniversary of Kabaka Mwenda Mutebi II, who will on Wednesday launch the Royal Mile and tree planting based on Buganda totems and launch of the Buganda Tourism magazine. Shamim Batalwo, WBS News, Lubiri Mengo.